y una abominación repugnante. Así calificó Elon Musk el proyecto de ley sobre la agenda del presidente Donald Trump. En su red social X dijo que es escandaloso y está lleno de gastos superfluos. Llama la atención la crítica porque Musk estaba al frente de ese departamento que buscaba justamente reducir costos. Una fuente familiarizada con el asunto dijo a NBC News que Musk podría estar frustrado por la ausencia en el plan de créditos fiscales para autos eléctricos y también que el magnate quería permanecer como empleado del gobierno más allá de los 130 días pautados, algo que la Casa Blanca no aceptó.
Elon Musk deja su puesto especial en la administración Trump y se ha creado una enorme polémica sobre algunas declaraciones en las que parece que haya algún tipo de tensión entre el presidente Trump y el magnate Elon Musk. De hecho, ha dicho que se encontraba decepcionado con el Big Beautiful Bill del Partido Republicano. Vamos a ver la secuencia de eventos porque lo que estás escuchando, para no variar, por eso tienes que ver este canal, no es exactamente lo que parece.
Recibir la venganza de su alter ego Elon Musk. Y ese berrinche que nosotros vimos en donde se los dijimos nosotros aquí, que no era una salida por la puerta grande de Elon Musk, que realmente lo corrió. Alba incluso hizo un video ayer que fíjense, cada vez va cobrando más sentido y le vamos a poner ahí un pin, yo creo que lo vamos a volver a pasar cuando esto ocurra, que Donald Trump va tras la fortuna de Elon Musk porque ahora no se van a poder ver ni en pintura. En cuanto se cerró esa puerta de la Casa Blanca, todo cambió. Bueno, de hecho, acuérdense que también Alba les dijo que Elon Musk realmente llegó con el ojo morado porque hay versiones muy fuertes de que tuvo una pelea física con Scott Bessent, a quien llamó hace unas semanas un tipo que era más idiota que un costal de ladrillos. Entonces, aparentemente se dieron un encontronazo en una reunión de la Casa Blanca y las cosas se calentaron de más. Y sale Elon Musk con el ojo morado. Y cuando le preguntan por qué trae un golpe en el ojo, pues dice que porque su hijo de 5 años lo golpeó. No tiene sentido. Cuando sale Elon Musk hace unos días de la Casa Blanca, a partir de ahí ya no guarda las formas, ya no guarda las apariencias, ni siquiera tiene la inteligencia en estos momentos Elon Musk para hacerse el digno. Vean nada más lo que sale a tuitear. Aquí les voy a poner bueno, ahora se llama X, pero no sé cómo se diga, Xear. Ese es el post que puso en X, en su red social, Elon Musk, en donde pueden ustedes ver que dice, ya no lo soporto más. El tipo más rico del planeta, el hombre más extravagante, con más acceso a más satélites que cualquier potencia del mundo, o incluso que las 6 potencias juntas, pues ya sale públicamente a cargar contra Donald Trump directamente. O sea, a partir de hoy podríamos decir que Elon Musk es un enemigo formal de Donald Trump.
I have here a very special that I give to very special people. I have given it to some, but it goes to very special people, and I thought I'd give it to Elon as a presentation from our country. Thank you, Elon.
I wanted to ask quickly, Mr. Musk, what is your eye okay? What happened to your eye? I noticed there's a bruise there.
Well, it wasn't. I wasn't anywhere near France, so. But.
What does that mean?
No,
I didn't notice his eye.
First Lady of France.
Entonces Elon Musk tiene que explicar qué fue lo que pasó realmente.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, no, I was just horsing around with little X, and I said, "Go ahead, punch me in the face," and he did. Turns out, even a 5-year-old punching you in the face actually does.
No, it was X that did?
Yeah.
X could do it.
I noticed that all of your businesses involve a lot of components, a lot of parts. Do the tariffs and the trade wars affect any of this?
Tariffs always affect things a little bit.
Wondering what your thought is on the ban on foreign students, the proposal. I mean, you were one of those kids, right?
Yeah, I think we want to stick to, the subject of the day, which is like spaceships, as opposed to, presidential policy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was told anything's good, but...
No.
Much of a grind and a stress it was on you. And, Tesla's reputation took a hit, your reputation took a hit. People are very upset about sort of security in national parks and air traffic and food safety and cancer research, Alzheimer's research. Now they've had a chance to look at it.
Yeah.
Might there have been a different approach?
Yeah, I think what was starting to happen was that, like, it was a bit unfair because, like, Doge became the whooping boy for everything. So if there was some cut, real or imagined, everyone would blame Doge. I've had people think that, like, somehow Doge is going to stop them from getting their social security check, which is completely untrue.
Well, I guess I was just thinking about the, move fast and break things, before you really understand what the agency is.
Yeah, I mean, I guess part of it is depends on where you're coming from. So, I'm like a proponent of smaller government, not bigger government. So now if somebody's a proponent of, more government programs and bigger government, and they see, hey, Doge is cutting all these government programs, then they'll be fundamentally opposed to that because they just think the government should do more things. That's just a fundamental, I guess, ideological opinion. But my frank opinion of the government is that, like, the government is just like the DMV that got big. Okay, so when you say, like, let's have the government do something, you should think, do you want the DMV to do it?
And then Musk started talking about the Trump administration.
And it's not like I agree with everything the administration does. So it's like I agree with much of what the administration does, but we have differences of opinion. There's things that I don't entirely agree with. But it's difficult for me to bring that up in an interview because then it creates a bone of contention. So then I'm a little stuck in a bind where I'm like, well, I don't want to, speak out against the administration, but I don't want to. I also don't want to take responsibility for everything the administration is doing.
In Washington, federal workers say that Doge has left the government's operations in disarray. And worst of all, it might have all been for nothing.
Miren, ya sabemos lo que está haciendo Joe Biden desde que dejó de ser presidente. Aquí lo tenemos. Aquí díganme que este no es Joe Biden con barba. Aquí tenemos a Joe Biden. Se le olvidó dónde tenía que estar. Y de repente vio este pocotón de gente y se volvió líder de ese grupo, líder de esta marcha.
Musk claims to have saved the government $175 billion so far, nowhere close to his original target, or even his revised target. And that was before the president's new spending bill passed the House. According to the Congressional Budget Office, it will add $3.8 trillion to our debt.
Ok, ahora primero, la visión revisada de $1 billón era en los primeros 12 meses de la administración, ok, lo cual obviamente todavía estamos a la tercera parte de ese camino.
I would not say he had a big effect, but he did manage to destroy NIH and USAID. And the USAID one is the one I haven't gotten over. Mm-hmm. And so there's folks at Boston University who count how many people have died because of what Doge did at USAID. And USAID was a very ill-managed organization. That's true. But according to the Boston University folks, so far 55,000 adults have died of AIDS in the 4 months since Trump was elected. 6,000 children are dead because of what Doge did. That's just PEPFAR, the HIV. You add them all up, that's 300,000 dead, and we're 4 months in. Now you accumulate that over 4 years, the number of dead grows very high. There are mass murderers in the world, Pol Pot, Mao Zedong, Stalin. We don't have anybody on the list from America. And I don't think it's the same as committing the kind of genocide they did. But by taking away that agency and being at least semi-responsible for the deaths of probably by the end of this hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people, that's Elon Musk's level.
Spending bill, frankly, which increases the budget deficit, doesn't decrease it, and undermines the work that the Doge team is doing.
I actually thought that when this big, beautiful bill came along. I mean, like, everything he's done on Doge gets wiped out in the first year.
I think a bill can be big or it can be beautiful, but I don't know if it can be both. My personal opinion.